So this isn't usually how I do reviews or videos at all, for that matter. But I had an experience today that I just had to share with you. So here we are. Here's the backstory. Okay, so you have a better idea of what happened up until this point. I was out and about today. I had some obligations first thing in the morning, and then I was like, well, I'm gonna go around, enjoy some nice weather, maybe grab myself a snack and talk to you guys about a topic that I haven't even finished that video yet because of the way things panned out. And because of where I landed, the quiet, out of the way space that I ended up in, I was like, you know what? Let's try something we've never tried before, kind of just toss it into the video, and that was Crumbl. I have never had Crumbl before. It has never really appealed to me. It's one of those things that you see a lot on social media. Everyone's talking about Crumbl, and the reviews are pretty mixed, and I feel like it's pretty clear to see, like, there are people who are like super excited about it, probably because it's hashtag ad or whatever, and then there are people who are like, what exactly is going on here? Well, this is not an ad, clearly. Anyway, so I went in there, and the selection today was kind of limited to mostly pies. And I figured, you know what, let's get their little sample box, 3 minis for, it's like $10 and change. So I got myself a cookie and I got myself 2 pies. Now, if you're wondering, this is like the size of the pies. I really can't complain. The cookie was around that size as well. We got ourselves the chocolate chip cookie, the pumpkin pie, and then this was like an Oreo Reese's pie, and I tasted each one of them. And look, here's my review. The cookie tasted and even smells right now like a store-bought dough, more specifically like a Toll House cookie, and that's fine, but not unique. So take that for what it's worth. Not much to say about the cookie otherwise. But the other 2 items, these pies, this is where I honestly don't get the appeal of Crumbl outside of the fact that they always have a rotating menu, which gives you something new and interesting to taste is it every week or every month? But these pies, holy smokes, even now, like smelling them, it's turning my stomach. And you guys know I don't say that often, if at all. I don't even know if I've ever said that before. I guess there's a first time for everything. So we have 2 pies here, like I said. The pumpkin tastes nothing like pumpkin. It's got some like hint of cinnamon, maybe, you know, like the pumpkin spices might be hidden in there somewhere. It's got a graham cracker crust. These are very soupy, I think is the best way to describe them. They're not firm. It feels more like pudding than pie filling, which if that's what you're going for, then that's great. But this does not feel like pumpkin pie. Can you kind of see how gloopy it is? Might be hard to tell. This other pie is similar, but also not. There's a considerable amount of flavor in this little pie that you don't get from the other one, and that flavor is coming from what is on top and the crust. So it looks like we have, let me see if I can show you here. It looks like we have an Oreo crust here in this little pie, and then we have what seems to be a cookie and cream filling, which looks very similar to the filling on the pumpkin pie. And then on top, we have some Reese's peanut butter cup chunks. Now it smells of Reese's. And when you take a bite of this, you do get that peanut butter flavor from that topping. You do get that Oreo cookie flavor from the crust. But the filling itself doesn't taste like anything at all. And look, here's the thing. To each their own. If you want to try these, go ahead and try them. It's always fun to try new things. But the reason I'm talking to you right now is because after taking just a small bite. I ate like half of this cookie, which isn't saying much because it wasn't a big cookie. But a bite of each of these, by the time I wrapped up and started making my way to the next location, because I was going to pop over to another location today before we like fully wrapped up the day, so I could continue filming my video, I started feeling so sick. And that's not something that happens to me that often. Definitely not after eating sweets. Definitely not after eating like such a small amount of sweets. I honestly felt like I had eaten a bunch of Crisco. Ugh. And you can taste the Crisco in just the decorative icing on top as well. This isn't good. I hate to say that because I'm all about places who are trying new things and like, you know, putting a fun spin on something simple. Everyone loves a good cookie. Everyone loves pie, right? Do you guys like pie? I hope so. I like pie. But this is definitely what I would describe as peak influencer marketing. I honestly don't know how this place is still in business, given the quality and the price of the product. It's just not good. I think that you could get something much better at a local grocery store for a much better price, but that's just my take. Oh, it seems like some pie is dripping out the bottom. Oof, I wasn't really treating this box all that nicely. You can see though, the pie is just, it's not really pie. It's like pudding in a crust. Anyway, to each their own. Try what you want to try, but just know what you're getting yourself into before going all in on Crumbl. Maybe get like one thing, you know, try one and go from there. But definitely not worth the hype. I don't know what people are talking about when it comes to this, but let me know your thoughts if you've ever tried Crumbl or if you have a better cookie place in mind. Can I let you in on a little spoiler, a little sign of things to come, hint of things to come? I think I found the best cookie in the Orlando area, and I've never heard anyone talk about it. I stumbled into it the other day, and I can't wait to tell you about it. But before it earns its crown, there's one other place that I need to try. So soon we're gonna go try that place, and then I'm gonna take you to the best place, at least in my opinion. Stay tuned for that. But yeah, this is not it.